Oh, yeah, you need to go to Game Capture and actually switch it to Darkest Dungeon. That had to wait on you because I couldn't do it until the game actually started.
Sorry, folks.
Here we go. Yeah,
We are a podcast now. You'll hear how amazing this game is, but will you see it? Absolutely not. Bu, no, you have not died. And then we put Manuel in here.
You're joining us at 7 p.m. Central Time for a nice, relaxing audio performance of Darkest Dungeon. The screaming and horror you hear as the unstable flesh writhes in the warrens is truly a treat for the ears. That's all I got.
Blind will give me the piece I need.
The first step.
Oh, he's Stippler.
First step, somebody got a problem. My problem is I'm out of beer.
Just because I started drinking a little bit, I am parched, sir. Have you leveled up?
It's a feed draw, I think, right?
Yeah, which was sort by level,
I think we've taken you out once, Bu.
Yeah, you're at level 1 now.
Or X says, turn off the video and just describe every monster as if we were blind. This pig monster here has a drum with its face on it.
Well, not necessarily its face on it.
It's banging that drum. Ooh, everyone's a little debuffed now.
Regardless, let us...
Team Ben gonna get out of this predicament.
That almost sounds like a horrible Duke of Hazards thing. How them Duke boys gonna get out of the unstable?
Abomination's got in their stagecoach and they were flying.
Okay, so we do not have the best of teams for dealing with the unstable flesh, I would dare say.
Yeah,
we do have one Hound Master, though. That's good.
Yeah, I think before we go to the Sodden crew, I think, is the last veteran tier. We're probably going to have to get some level 2s promoted.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to do that.
It'd be nice to get Claire, or whoever we rename her, up to rank 3. So currently don't have the Musketeer, and I think we only have one Arbalest. Also...
I always get nervous when he does that, because everything is kind of precariously perched.
Yeah, I had to adjust the mic a little closer to me.
Okay. That said, we do have people that can hit areas, which is the important thing.
Well, everybody can hit an area, just some of them aren't very good at it.
Not necessarily.
Well, an area as in a place. Yeah, they don't all have AoE.
Yes, all of them have an attack move. I will grant you this.
Even the Antiquarian.
Alright. So I'm thinking I'll have Swift back to use these moves.
Okay.
Then Vex in here for Harvest and or Cutoff.
Sure. Keep in mind that if you have Vex in rank 3 and you have Swift use Lunge, he will then be
I'm not planning on having Swift use Lunge.
Okay, in that case you might want to rotate it out.
Well, yes, I haven't done my moves yet.
Oh, okay.
Alternatively, I can give him Dirk Stab and have him switch off.
True. It's your choice on that.
Then again, Lunge moves up too, so...
Yeah, Harvest is a good choice for the flesh.
Right.
Daggers could be okay.
I'm thinking solo is a good idea, because trying to make sure that all 4 of them can't hit would be nice. Then Finale on a heart is a good deal.
I don't remember what they're... I don't think they were very resistant to anything except physical. They all had protection to some degree except for the heart. I think they were fairly resistant to stun too, but I'm not sure.
Yep, Bu, you have kind of been out of the rotation a bit.
Yeah, we've been trying to knock out some of the higher tier things. We haven't been using the lower level people as much. But that will change in the next couple dungeons. We'll be getting some more cash. We'll be getting some more level 3s and 4s for the last Cove boss.
Yeah, I don't like how I don't have any healing at this level.
Yeah. Normally this is where we'd think about, holding off one, but the tough rings are really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Let me think. Well, that's Flython, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can heal himself.
Yeah.
He's it, though.
Yep, he is it. Now, granted, I can heal up before the fight. So that wouldn't be
How-
too much of a concern.
How about trading Vex or Swift for P-Bug? Because he can heal himself as well, and Hounds...
Oh yeah, I wanted to have a Hound Mask. Of the two, actually I could potentially get rid of him. Is while the stun is nice, and getting either Defender or Retribution up would be good. Flython has seen a Martyr class entirely focused on taking and not doing damage. Interesting, for a little intimidating to actually use.
I can imagine, yeah. How can an abomination live if it doesn't kill?
Fantastic question.
I would assume he would just, retreat in the mountains somewhere and stay away from people. Probably what he's trying to do before before we recruit him. Then again, they wouldn't. I imagine most of the recruits are or most of the people in Stagecoach are presented as people wanting to do it for the money.
Right. Yeah, I think I might go get rid of the Man-at-Arms and go with P-Bug instead.
Yeah, everybody else has some 2-hitting moves, which could be good.
Yeah, and the Man-at-Arms doesn't. The best that I could hope for would be to get a lot of counters off.
Right, but no guarantee of that. And part of the problem there is that the Flesh is good at hitting all ranges. Like the undulating Blight move hits the back 2.
Right.
The Zephyr hits the front 3, I think. Yeah.
Well, regardless, let's go ahead and make sure that everybody's got the proper blacksmith stuff. We're almost there with deeds.
If we trade some busts in for deeds, we can get one.
Of course, not that it would help for these people.
Exactly. I wouldn't do it for this point because they wouldn't benefit from it.
That's good.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I want to do that because the base damage goes up a little bit, as does the CRT.
Yeah, emphasis on a little bit. Half a point of damage, half a percent critical.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the thing. There have been at least a couple of fights where I was basically hanging on by my toenails.
Fair enough. So, if you have the money and you want to get them to level 5 eventually anyway, then
right.
Sure.
Well, yeah, all of these are going to be getting there eventually. All right. Let's see.
And you definitely have that one in mind to hit 2 things. Oh, and she has the I want to tag in Toxic Darts for that fight too. If it generates an alignment with no hearts, getting some blight in there would be more effective than hitting 2 spines for 1 damage each.
Right. Let's see. I definitely want to have Hue up. Then
P-Bug says always go with P-Bug. Hey, P-Bug.
Hey, P-Bug.
P-Bug, P-Bug, P-Bug.
Let's see. That would actually be a good combination if I had the Antiquarian there. Because that'd be a lot of protection. I'll keep it up for later. For now, though, I think this should be good.
Also seeing that debuff thing there reminded me that I don't know if you had any for solo. I believe that it shakes off all debuffs whenever it changes heads, whenever it changes parts.
Changes debuffs whenever it changes heads. That's just frustrating.
Yeah, because I think the DOTs stay on there, but I think it removes debuffs. But I don't remember though. I know it removes a stun.
Right. Yeah. I'm kind of thinking about unlocking Blackjack. So it would at least help in getting there.
Yeah, and if you're...
Well, first, let's go with Vex and make sure that I've got Harvest all the way up.
My thought for the Warrens is that you'll pretty much be using... Anything you're not hounds harrying the entire line, there'll be hounds rushing one pig at a time.
Right.
So I don't know how useful Blackjack would be.
True.
But then again, he's one of the 2 people with self-healing, so it would make sense to put them up front. Let them take the brunt of the hits because they can regenerate.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, he is going to be in the second rank because neither Vex nor
Swift wants to be there. Yeah. Right. So in that case, you might consider it, at least a point or 2. It's very accurate and it has a high base chance to stun anyway.
See, and that's only basically a 5 increase on accuracy.
Right.
Isn't really worth it.
Yeah, hold off on that. It's already, I think, a point or 2 ahead of the curve on hit rate anyway.
So I think I might do this. as an extra -2 accuracy and +1 speed.
Yeah, if you're going to be bouncing around with that at all, then you might as well.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, having Vex bounce around just a little bit.
The main thing there is a debuff
Right.
chance, which that always goes up.
Which means... don't think I'd actually need that, because that's, again, only like 5 accuracy.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm not going to worry about that.
So imagine your loadout in that case would be Solo, Finale, Dirk Stab, and Harvest.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Then let's make sure that I don't have any extras to sell.
Get 2 cudgels in there.
So I can get rid of one of those.
You can also sell things that are just worse versions of an item you already have.
Right.
Yeah, disease resistance will never ever use that.
Right. Then probably this too, I would think.
Do we have the upgraded?
Oh, we did.
Thing. It looks like a.
Maybe we
No,
don't.
we don't. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, we do. It's that golden idol up 2 from where you're at now.
Ah.
Yeah, you can sell that one. And the one you were looking at is the. They got the arms across as the debuff amulet.
Mm-hmm. See, that should be enough cash, I think. Yeah, I definitely want to get that up a bit. All right.
By a bit, you mean all the way.
Yeah.
And usually somebody mentions, is normally where Sprawl reminds us, oh, hey, Sprawl. So this is normally about where Sprawl reminds us to check the Nomad caravan.
Right. Not that we can really afford anything
Right.
in there, but double-edged pendant.
So one to the left. That's one of the books. Not the one we want.
Yeah. So yeah, I've already got one of those, and I've already got one of those.
Did we get the Moon Cloak? I thought we didn't get one.
I'm pretty sure we do. Oh, we got the
Sun Cloak.
Oh, it was the camouflage cloak I was thinking of.
That being said, it's like you're going to be playing this one for the foreseeable future,
Right.
and you don't do dark runs. So.
Yeah, I would only really want to have it for the last Darkest Dungeon run, because at that point you might as well just go full on, dark stuff.
Yep. So by that.
Oh,
point,
that's Flython. Sprawl never tells us to check.
Oh, that was Python. Okay. I apologize.
Okay. Well, with that, I think we'll... Oh, right. We should probably also see if there's any extra things here we should get.
Okay, we're going to be using Snuff Box, and you're going to be using one anti-ambush move.
Right.
Probably is Hound's Watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 6 TUs accounted for.
Therapy Dog.
And I would definitely recommend that one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you will need it for the flesh. You won't have trouble hitting him. The issue is damage.
Right. Well, getting the critical chance would be good, too.
True. Also, don't forget the Warren's layout is that big grid. So that'll be, you factor that into your plans. Hey, Zeus.
Hey, Zeus.
unless there's like 2 Sprawls running around or something. Rip Sprawl.
Flython is always so saddened by our trinket selection.
Yeah, Flython. I had better luck in my game with killing the Shamblers and getting some other items. So I tend to have a pretty usually entire loadout of rares and ultra rares, and picking the right thing to the right build and everything.
Let's see.
We did not get the Berserk Mask. Yeah, I think that's what we were trying to get, and we had to retreat. I think. No, you pulled that one off. That was the. I don't remember what item that was for.
Right.
But I thought we would try to get the. I remember.
Okay, I'm thinking this one for him, because he's already going to be moving last. So just adding in more damage seems about right. Especially since he's already our big damage dealer.
Yeah, and he didn't end up getting the... I would say if he had the Berserk Mask, that would give him speed.
Right.
And it wouldn't be a problem. But yeah,
but we don't have it.
Right. So, I can understand that. Don't forget, too, you'll probably want a Beast Rings. I think we've got one. And you might want to give him the Brawler Gauntlets instead. That's a little bit more damage.
If in position 1. My concern is that with...
with Solo and stuff. Yeah,
right.
yeah. Yep. Good call.
Then again, that isn't going to be happening a whole heck of a lot. So.
Well, no, I think that's the right choice. So keep damage out, speed down. Don't care about that.
Right.
And then give him something to help his accuracy. That's always a big
kind of
problem.
Thinking this one.
Yeah. Even more damage and hit rate.
Right. Stress all at the wazoo, but
yeah, he can cure his own stress. Flathon's a big boy.
Yeah, Sprawl agrees. Sunring extra accuracy.
Mm.
And Spruce is a habitual lurker who every once in a while maybe says something irrelevant. Okay. For this one, I believe
the harness that looks like a leopard mask.
Yeah, because -5 damage isn't too bad, especially if we give him the beast ring.
Big thing I'm worried about is that, as I recall, any change will round down.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of ones will round to 0 damage.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If we give him the other thing, then it won't round down.
Okay. In that case, dodge is still pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking high dodge and then the Beast Slayer ring.
Oh yeah.
Because he already does a lot of damage against beasts.
Yep. Works for me.
All right. Zeus's claim to LP fame is that Psychedelic Eyeball read the name off in a video once, but only because he thanked literally everybody who even posted even one thing in his thread. Well, don't say that. Your claim to fame is here with us. What?
yeah, Zeus. I'm always going to remember you as one of the guys who helped keep me company in some very slow parts of the Dark Souls 1 Spellblade run. So I do appreciate that. That. Looking back, I can't actually look back. I was looking back. I can't do it. I know those things exist. They're still on YouTube, but I haven't watched.
I'm kind of thinking of this one for Vex actually. Berserk Charm.
Yeah. I mean, damage, speed. That's good stuff.
Right.
And
with the dice, the accuracy kind of balances out.
Right. Yet you're going to want to. If we're at Jesters, I think speed is a good idea. Let's get that finale off before and solo to debuff before they all get to move.
Right. That's the thing. I'm not sure if I should keep it this way for the flush and go with the solo first, or if I should try for the finale first in case there's a heart. And
but if there is, you can probably still hit it with Dirk Stab.
True.
What is Beast Hater and what does Beast Hater give him? That's damage. Okay, so here's the thing: damage and Warrior of Light is also damage. So that's a big boost of damage he's got. Finale should be some.
Yeah, that's the thing. I kind of want to do as much damage as I can.
Okay.
So for this one because it's pretty amazing, and that's not really going to help.
There's a zero recollection of that. Yeah, yeah. That was December of 2014. So in January of 2015.
I'm kind of thinking of the Sun Cloak for this one, or maybe the Feather Crystal.
Better reach anything to the sea with a bunch of really big holes in it. Bigger than normal. I mean, that was terrible. I can't go wrong with Feather Crystal.
Although I was also maybe thinking this, since we already have somebody with the Sun Ring.
Yeah, we're going light anyway,
right.
So it makes sense to have that.
Yeah. So no extra damage there, but should be okay.
Right.
All right.
And given that she's not doing extra damage, that definitely kind of reinforces to use Blight more often.
Right.
Oh, but this is Warren's. Blight's going to be terrible unless you get to give her the Blight Charm.
Right.
So, yeah, I guess maybe tag it back in for flush, and then otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Because the big thing are going to be lunge of flashing daggers and thrown dagger.
Right. Yeah. If you're going to be giving her lunge, how are you going to get everybody else back into position if she doesn't have Shadow Fade?
Like that.
Okay. All right, I think we're good then.
Let's see. And I think for now I'll keep Inspiring Tune and then switch to Dirk Stab later.
Mm-hmm.
So likewise, I'm not going to be using Hound's Harry on the way there.
Yeah, it's like getting the entire team to bleed is good, but the bleed rate is just that high on that one.
Then
so it's usually much better, especially with all the damage pumped into that too. There should be a way to hopefully snipe more piggies.
Actually, as silly as it is, I think I'll keep Purge, just because this team is going to have. Well, actually, it may not.
What's your thought there?
It's just that the 4th rank is going to be a bit tricky to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking about keeping that just so on the way there, if I ever have the position where I'm again stuck with 3 bodies between me and the last guy, I can just purge it and get rid of it.
You could you have Hound's Rush and Throwing Dagger will hit rank 4.
Well, yeah, I'm just not sure how well that would. I guess by the time that I get done with it, it'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, I'll go ahead and keep Revenge. Because if that ever happens, then I'll just buff up and then hammer them.
Right.
Okay. In that case, I think I'm pretty much good to go.
I think so.
All right. And then, oh, he's got 2. Oh yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, we're gonna get one. We're trying to get both of those cured, but if we have to pick one, it'll probably be the HP one,
Right?
Because with Beast Zoophobia on top of that, with the cash we have left, do you want to send anybody to get a negative quirk removed?
I guess I could do that. And I'll probably want to stick on somebody a little bit lower level, right?
Right.
Let's see. Do we have?
Yeah, Pluto. If we're ever gonna take Grandma out, we're gonna have to get rid of Plutomania.
So I might as well do that.
Oh, actually, no. That just makes them. That just makes them tough. That just makes them poke. It doesn't make them keep. That's a Kleptomania.
Right.
Rip.
Anemic.
Nope.
God fearing.
God.
Which doesn't matter at all, really.
Armenia, maybe.
Ranged. Oh no.
I don't think we have anything too essential here. Yeah, I guess we can just hold off for now.
Yeah.
All right.
Zeus isn't dead. This is disappointing. And Python reminds us that there are holy waters for the boss.
Oh, because it does do a variety of stuff. It can
Right.
stun Blight with the undulating attack thing.
Right. Then with the extra medicines, I should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be... Might as well just go for a full stack just in case.
Sure. Well,
3 keys.
probably not, because there isn't anything else to use it on.
Really?
The Warrens, yeah.
Huh.
Only one is if you randomly get an Ultra to Alter, and the odds aren't amazing.
Well, I'll still keep one just in case.
Okay.
3 shovels. One more herb.
Sure.
Anti-venom or bandages?
Maybe a bandage, maybe for the weapon rack. You could be subject to blight, but you have, I wouldn't be worried about that.
Right. Then, as per usual, get a lot of these because I'm pretty high up on the light all day, every day.
Yep.
All right, I think that's good.
I think so.
Actually, I'm going to get more food since I don't have healers.
Right. Yeah, good call
So I'll
there.
go ahead and max out on that.
Before you hit embark, one last
Bit.
time, pull up the town event. Anybody that didn't see it earlier.
Oh yeah,
Yep. Because we didn't have the right window going earlier.
right.
Yeah, we got robbed.
It was bad.
Actually not, but
I could not store such a prodigious.
both could save you on boss DOTs.
Nor could I rid myself
I have a feeling we'll have all of these things, though.
Unnameable
Oh,
things
wait for this to
from
go.
outer spheres. When excavations beneath the manor broke through into an ancient network of aqueducts and tunnels, I knew I had found a solution to the problem of disposal.
So basically, the ancestor was not worried about sustainable development. So let's see. Since it's that, it's going to be up over here, I think.
I'm pretty sure it is exactly that one, right?
All right. Oh,
That's quick. But yeah, what I was starting to say is that I'm pretty sure we would have we'd have tossed everything in exchange for loot by the time we got to the boss store.
and yeah, Pyre, we are like the only people playing Darkest Dungeon anymore. Which is kind of a shame because it is a fun game.
It's a fun game, and the town event stuff just came out. I guess it didn't work so well on revitalizing interest to it.
Let's see.
The damage is that 6 to 12. Okay.
Could be better.
Oh, I see. I see. It looks like a face on the. Yeah, I get it now.
Arg.
I don't believe might do it.
Okay, bleed will kill him.
Oh, resist. That's what I would have wanted the speed penalty to go on, too.
Right.
Nice.
Gosh.
That's 3 diseases on poor Flython. Well, 4 if you include leprosy.
Right.
Such a terrible
Okay, they're rolling really well thus far.
Right.
Let's see, and tetanus is bad. I am starting to rethink some things here.
some life or death choices.
eradicated.
Hey, Phoenix.
Hey, Phoenix. Zeus likes the game in theory, but in practice doesn't know what it is, just couldn't stick with it. Didn't think nobody plays anymore, start another Dark Souls 2 playthrough. Messing around in that. Yeah, how's that going? You trying anything new you didn't before? I got done with the... I think you were... I don't know if you were there for it, or some of the guys were. When I finished up that Scholar playthrough, the actually 60 FPS thing. And that was pretty interesting. That was pretty fun. Some of my best and worst Dark Souls 2 play immortalized on online. Yeah, it's a good skill.
And heaven knows poor Flathan is going to need some severe stress mitigation here.
So music therapy.
Not bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, lunge is surprisingly, lunge is good stuff.
Masterfully executed.
And there we go.
Excellent. And down he goes.
Oh, it only does 2 bleed?
As victories mount,
Uh,
so too will resistance.
Ancestor, if you don't mind. Yes.
Ouch. That's 4. We couldn't have it any higher. Huh. I thought it rose or scaled better than that.
Oh, a hidden room.
Secret room. All right.
Excellent. All right, everybody back.
So if there was any chance I would have been proven wrong, that is...
I would say holy water, but I'm not sure.
I think you just touch it, and you have basically like a 50-50 good or bad thing to it.
Huh.
But you can try holy water. I mean, we have at least 1 spare.
You have 2 spears.
Mm.
Now let's go for it.
I think it's one that you
Nope.
Okay, so you just touch it.
In that case, I'm not going to do it.
Okay. I know the main thing is you get a random chance of getting one of the 3 Warren's X skills, like Explorer or Tactician. So it could be worth it since we're already here.
Well, how bad is the bad stuff?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's my thing. It's like I've already got tetanus. I mean, there's only so much. I mean, I'm already kind of.
And everybody has 5, quirks as it is.
Right.
So.
Medicinal?
Yeah. Edible.
Ooh, health stone.
Or money.
Ah, yes. And before I forget,
Mm-hmm.
this is why I got it.
Zeus distinctly remembers bad-mouthing Vengarl. And the Throne Bros. Yes, you were there for that. I thought that was you.
How did it go with the DDDA ogres?
Oh, it's you don't get stress. Okay. So yeah, it would be funny if we rolled like the maximum stress and then Python's other modifiers immediately freaked him out. You'd have to get like over 100% stress to double 50 to 100. So yeah, I guess it'd be worth it. But Flython, what was your tip about the ogres? I don't recall. As it is, we did end up taking them down.
There we are.
They're jerks. Yeah, anybody who hasn't been watching the Darkest Dogma,
Try again.
the Dragon's Dogma stuff. There are some mid bosses fairly early in the game that are just extremely tough for the time you're supposed to fight.
Should
them.
I keep the citrines?
And part of what made it worse is that I was I was dumb in choosing my build basically. So I went back and properly min-maxed for magic. I used something that had better numbers basically, and it went pretty well after that. Matter of fact, I think I got them on my first try. I switched to a staff instead of the magic bow.
All right. Nobody moved, so in we go. Oh, gosh.
Try this one weird trick. Ogres hate it. Oh, yeah, and they take more damage after they grab somebody. Right. Yeah, I couldn't get them to do that very, very reliably. They much prefer to drop kick, and I think it's because the tunnels are so narrow in the quarry. And Zeus just ran past. Zeus just ran past him. Yeah, I managed to get him to. Every time I managed to kill him, I did it by him jumping off the stairs to his death. So,
Whew.
oh, that's a good plan. As you said, just use the fairy stone instead of running away from the boss. This is one of the scripted runaway segments. That's a problem because a lot of these enemies can hit rank 3, and if Vex can't heal himself, and Jester's only very many hit points.
Right.
I guess you just have to keep him, scarfing down food like at a buffet in between fights.
Yeah, that's kind of what my idea was going to end up being. There we are.
I'll say. Now, sure enough, there's extra round of bleed from getting the critical hit.
Yep.
Oh, more trinkets.
Agility whistle.
Yeah, that's kind of obsolete now, I think. You would want it over the health stone because it'll be more valuable if we end up taking it out. But chances are pretty good we'll be tossing both of it when it's all said and done. You might.
I'm thinking of getting rid of that and grabbing the crests.
Yeah, that's also fair. And also, while we'll be using one bone or one doggy treat for the boss, we'll also be. I mean, we do have one other one we can use.
Right.
I might save it for Swine-Tor, maybe.
That's what I was thinking. And there are enough dangerous things in here. I'm not just going to throw it around willy-nilly.
Right. Also, if you take a look at the map, we already found the secret room, and I don't think there were any more treasure room rewards. Yeah, you could probably junk that key too. If you need room and you want to get that.
Yeah, we do need more deeds, I think.
Also, we may not need shovels either. Take a look at the map.
We haven't scouted over here.
Yeah, true. We do have a shovel room or an obstacle right in front of us. So
treasure ahead, I'd wager.
Wealth beyond measure.
Oh, I guessed wrong.
So let's go slather somebody in duck fat.
Nah, I didn't. I'm not going to risk it.
I don't think that would work, Flython. Ogres eat their prey raw. So.
All right. Another fight.
Yes. Oh, get another one of these things. But now that you know the only drawback is stress, and we have a camp coming up, might try it on this one.
Might try what?
Using the monument.
Yeah, I could risk it.
Yeah, Flython confirmed the drawback is 50 or so stress, and then you get a positive. You get a Warren's quirk if you roll high. That's funny. It's like that would have been a good time for Hound's Harry.
Right. Disease? I'm kind of surprised.
They have it in for Vex, though. Yeah.
Yeah, he may actually hit death's door before I even get to the boss.
Right.
And I will say that this does worry me a fair bit in terms of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, if Inco or the unstable flash, is dishing out this much damage, that could be problematic.
Right.
Anyway, he is dead, so I'm not going to worry about that.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Let's try to start finishing it off.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, at least there's a dodge, finally.
Right.
Unforgiving.
Okay. That's...
Oh, you can't blackjack him because he just...
Right.
I guess Ball and Chain is the back rank, and the Butcher Cut is the front rank.
Basically, yes.
Yeah. Nice. Ooh. Man, you are getting lots of common trinkets here.
None of which I actually want. Okay.
So let's see. Who did you... Does anybody have a quirk slot open? I don't think so, but...
No.
Okay. Anybody have something? No, anybody not have any good quirks? Vex has some good ones, especially right now.
I want to keep Vexes.
Yeah.
Um,
Natural Eye is pretty good. Quick Draw is pretty good.
yeah, I kind of want to keep those because that's a lot of speed.
Yeah.
Um,
Now that's all nothing too essential there.
yeah, I'm thinking I can probably risk it with Flython.
Okay. Then again, just on one basis, we may not want to because he has nothing Warren's based, and with Zoophobia locked in, we probably don't want to give him any Warren stuff.
True.
So yeah, I'd say I think we're fine. Just not bother with it.
Okay.
Because yeah, if you got
Because that was my thought. I mean, it didn't seem like it was worthwhile to me.
right.
All right.
A spark
We have to pull out like last time.
is a goal without hope.
I was saying it is entirely possible. I mean, I'm hoping that isn't the case, but
Right.
all right, no ambush.
I mean, so far we're doing great. So if you have the, I mean,
Ooh, all three cured.
Sweet.
Nice.
yeah, she was saving the good stuff.
Yeah, Swift
for
has
that.
the good stuff. That's amazing. Let's see. And people are pretty much healed up.
Mhm.
I'm thinking. Yeah, that's a bunch of scouting stuff. Oh, it was this one that I was thinking of?
For criticals and accuracy, right? Oh, and lowers his own stress too. I forgot about that part.
Yeah. Unfazed by my aspect.
Yeah, that was pretty. I think I mentioned it in the chat before, but just in case I haven't, one of the times after, I think it was after somebody in Mog's chat was talking about the Executioner sword, and I think Dark Souls 3.
Yeah, I'm
might have
thinking
been.
this on P-Bug.
But yeah, and of course the leper uses a broken Executioner sword. Yeah, apparently those were actually a thing. It's like they
Yep.
had a flat, basically didn't have a tip. It just had an edge, and yeah, basically it was like a really long axe blade on a handle, and
Yep, that was the royal prerogative.
right.
Nothing for it now. We're out of wood. All right. Hopefully, there's nothing else on the way.
Yeah, I'd like to imagine at some point somebody was just, swords.
Nope, no books.
Swords are really good at cutting things. So why don't we use those to kill people while we're at it? That's what we already use them for.
Oh gosh.
And we got one of these too. That's gonna be a lot of stress heading our way if we don't do something about that ghoul. With that 40% protection, not a whole lot we can do
Right.
in short order.
Um.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to get rid of the Corpse Eater first because Flython can't even hit rank 3.
Right.
It counts as beast though, so P-Bug should bring some damage. Donkey Treat maybe. That's if we're gonna be bailing.
That's
after
true. This
the-
would be a good time for it. Let's see, that's 70%.
Was it
This
for
one?
84% chance of stun going through.
Yeah, and then let's go ahead and toss a doggy treat. Yeah, be wary of strong enemy. Bonk on the head. Excellent.
Nice.
Mercy is for the courts.
I like that one. The Flython wishes that the leopard just wheeled around a guillotine.
That would be pretty amazing.
I judge thee.
There we are.
Nice.
One hit and down. Summer before the fall. All right.
That's not bad either.
Yeah, especially considering the protection we're looking at.
There's just something here. But what now?
Don't look at me.
Whoa!
Oh,
Yeah.
duh. Let's lower the protection on that sucker.
Yeah. Yesterday he saw this stun buff. Yeah. Well, he just turned about his fair play, I guess, on the criticals.
There we are.
Nice.
Champion falls.
Let's say maybe sandbag for a round and let him heal himself,
Remind
but
yourself that overconfidence is a slow.
how much
and
bleed is he
insidious
taking?
killer.
So if you take 15 more.
Gorsh. And of course, me without any of the.
Scarf is food and fingers crossed.
Yeah, that is an absurd amount of bleed. Oh well.
Okay, so you want to down the holy waters and move in, or
Yeah.
do that first. Okay.
Before I forget, let's change things around. I'm not going to be doing that. I do that.
No, Pyrie, we are still working our way through the bosses to make it to the Darkest Dungeon. We have properly given our low-level people a freak out by selecting it, but that is the closest we've gotten. Is 47 damage the record on a critical so far? It's got to be close. If it's
I want to say that somebody did 50 at some point.
Yeah, I know Benny with a point-blank shot has gotten a couple 40s. Well, I don't know if you've gotten higher than that.
And yeah, I agree with Zeus. The monster design is just top-notch.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then, yeah, Lick Wounds is good because he's probably going to need it.
So, the ghoul-type enemy, the cannibalistic, monstrous, undead thing has been around for centuries. There's all kinds of depictions and everything. D&D popularized them in RPGs and everything. Out of all that pedigree going into it, I think Darkest Dungeon has my favorite ghouls. Those guys just look really, really cool.
Okay. Default party order. Should I go for the debuff first with the Jester, or hope for a heart and go for finale?
Yeah, I think we had agreed that if a heart pops up, it'd be better to Dirk stab it. That way, they can work either way. And if the debuff sticks, you might as well do that first.
Well, actually, what I was thinking is, if there is no heart, then first rank still lets him do solo. So there's no risk in just putting him in first rank.
Yeah, that's fair. Definitely a good thing we didn't pick the Brawler Gauntlets now.
Right. Okay, let's hope for the best.
All right, let's do this.
Are there mimics in this game? I don't believe so. Alright, we guessed right. Yay! I could have even point-blank shotted.
Oh, is that burn debuffs? Python said, too, if they're bad. Oh, well, with herbs, right. Get rid of debuffs if they were a problem.
Right.
Yeah, thanks for the catch. 2 hearts, that's a good thing to start with. And doggy treat, of course.
Let's see. Yep.
Let's see. So, yeah,
I'm thinking of just doing Hound's Fury.
Okay. Take a look. Select the 2 hearts, and that is going to be probably, we'll call it 14 damage, and so 16 damage with the bleed. That is going to be 8 right off the bat. Bleed and doing 3, 6. This thing, it seemed like a better deal, but the how much? What's the bleed? Are you up to 2 points of bleed on that one?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I think it'll work out.
For Harry?
Yeah. It'll actually be close because of how much protection those other things have.
Right.
I think you're slightly ahead.
There we are. Bleed for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Bleed for the blood. Bleed for the bleed gods. Yeah, just let them do their thing.
Yeah, those little gnashing mouths.
Mm.
Nature's mimics are the giant clams.
That only does stun, right?
Well,
So-
you say only, but it's still bad.
Yeah. We did manage to not get any of the tails, I think, which they do a ton of damage and blight, and they hit the squishies in the back row too. So
There we are.
Yeah. So I'd say that worked out pretty well on
Trant.
Yep. And it even went first too. Yeah. Yeah. Undulating invasion. That was it.
I've been invaded.
Yeah. Basically, if it had gotten 2 of those, Vex would be dead.
Right.
Because they both probably would have hit him, and then blight, and then yeah. Okay. Yeah. I would not be surprised if we lose Vex on this one, but... and if this time you absolutely want to do the Hound's Harry, to stack up the bleed, because you can't do serious damage to any of them, so...
And bleed is still stacking up, so... Yeah, Zeus, I agree. This is a pretty neat fight.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, because I guess it couldn't hit anybody. Maybe.
I'm kind of thinking of doing Revenge.
Let's see. You would lose the protection thing and get more damage.
Well, I don't have any protection up. So it'd just be minus 50.
What's the
dodge.
protection rate on the heads? It's 60, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, you're not going to get much damage no matter what you do. You might as well buff up, increase accuracy, all that good
Yeah,
stuff.
that's what I was thinking.
Crit rate base is now 13. Very nice.
There we are.
All right, so this should end it, yeah.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
If we don't do it this turn, there's a chance we'll lose Vex
Right.
on.
Arg.
Ooh. How did you miss that? Well, with your stackable debuffs. But-
Right.
All right, this all comes down to Flython, pretty much. Ooh, holding on. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't think Flython will, but there is a chance.
Good golly.
Single strike.
That's a lot of damage these things do.
So that's pretty good.
Maws of life.
All right.
Oh.
Well, yeah,
Oh, but
but the bleed should get it, yeah. You know, it's got two.
Oh.
Rip Vex.
Sorry, Vex. So close.
This is our first loss in a long time.
Right.
What's funny though, and of course, you know, not funny, but
Well, one hit would have done it.
Was in life.
That's true. If only I hadn't listened to Wayne and I had the anti-venom.
we would have tossed it by now. You know that.
That is a shame.
What's funny though, what I was trying to say is that you've gambled on not needing healing or not needing as much healing for so long, like 4 or 5 dungeons since you took over, and well maybe I think 3 or 4, not 4 or 5, since you took over, and this is the first time it's actually been a problem.
Right.
You know, up until then, it's like you managed to pull it off, and even then it was close. So.
Well, yeah, we all blame Flython. If only you had hit a little harder. But more seriously, the other problem was that, if he hadn't been hit so often, if he hadn't been, I think he was critted at least once.
He wasn't. He just took so many hits.
Oh, yeah.
And with,
That's the thing. It's like, sometimes luck turns against you.
Right.
It happens.
Exactly.
It just means we'll have to get a replacement Vex. I mean... Yeah, that is the second to last creature down.
Mm-hmm.
The Red Plague.
Nice.
The last gasp. Yeah, that's
We're going to have to get Swift to stop touching things. That's
Right.
like she's picked up a lot of diseases leaving dungeons.
Yeah. At least she can heal herself, but...
Manuel's exhausted.
Insane world and that haunted
And,
dimension of delirium are tenuous thin here.
if only Ven was in the chat now.
Well-
So, I think the moral of the story is don't send a cultist to the brothel. Oh, and Zane is a God-fearing abomination.
Zane found religion. Wait.
Vex met his final fate.
This is where I kind of wish I could draw or do those fan comics and everything. So I'd just love to do an abomination sitting down next to a Vestal in church.
Hey, they may not party together, but they will pray together. Cannot take too many more like the last journey. And still no V-Wolf.
Keep in mind, Zane/Journey was to the chapel.
Right. Go into the... Oh,
what's
hey,
that?
Ancestor's Signet Ring.
10% protection, 10 accuracy. That's
For 10 stress. That's not bad, actually.
Yeah, and
I might end up doing that.
Yeah, an accuracy thing with no restrictions, like
light or
yeah, light.
position or
Exactly.
attack defense.
Could do that with some text editing, actually. Get it? Venereal disease?
Oh.
I think Ven will get a kick out of that, Zeus.
Well, regardless, we have to ring the bell for Vex, and he did quite well, though, I must say.
I know for whom the bell tolls.
Indeed. Actually, we have, that's not
It's
it.
a graveyard, yeah.
You will know
Where
the
is the
tragic
graveyard?
extent of my
So-
failings.
There's the tragic extent of Ben's failings. Right there in the middle. To the right, up. There.
Ah.
So
Oh, they have a better gravestone for being a...
higher level dude. Yeah, yes. If you die in Apprentice tier, you just get like the cross.
Yeah,
on
the
the
wooden
highway,
cross, yeah.
right?
Whereas, yeah, Vex actually gets a neat little memorial.
Mm-hmm. Wonder what happens when we lose somebody in tier 5 or 6 in Darkest Dungeon or something.
Yeah. We shall find out. Lorax still says to raise your cap or kill more non-Loraxes. I've gotten one. Sheesh. Regardless, I think it's time to kick it over to Wayne. You are doing more Dark Souls 3?
Yes.
Yes.